recycling your money, which we talked about. So if you've got 15 grand, and that's enough to buy, say, one house, for ease of maths, in this area, an investment property. If you buy 15 grand below market value, it means on day one, you've made 15 grand as soon as you've bought that property. Now, if you've got a 1-year mortgage on that product, a 1-year mortgage product, sorry, at the end of the year, you remortgage it, you can pull that 15 grand back out, and that goes on to your second property. And you can literally just roll them like that. So when people say you need a load of money, you don't. If you can get 15 grand, you can literally roll that on every single year. So after 10 years, you could have 10 properties from just 15 grand. Because you're understanding how to recycle your money, which is smart. That's what we all want to be doing. So recycling is mega important. Most people investing in property, they think it's a long-term investment, and it is a good long-term investment, but you also should be making on day one as well, which is something that I focus on. A couple of things with no money, so I'm going to give a bit of an overview of a few things where you don't need money in property. So the amount of people that go, oh, property fucking scammer, getting people in, teach them about property courses and fucking sell them the dream. Well, and then they usually go on to say that you've got loads of capital and you need this and all of that crap, and you don't. And I'm going to give you a number of strategies tonight where you don't need any money. Now, I don't know if you've seen my latest video on YouTube with Rebecca McNicholas, and she might be online tonight. If you are, Rebecca, give us a comment in the comments. In fact, if you've seen that video, just comment in the comments now saying seen it. Just write seen it so I can see who's actually seen that video. So the latest video I put out on YouTube, just put, if you've seen that, put seen it. If you haven't seen it, make sure you fucking watch it. Because 18 months ago, Rebecca came to me and she had, not only did she have no money, she also was in debt. So she had a big amount of debt as well. And through the training that I've taught her through the property training, she basically, she's gone from having not only no money but having debt to now she's got well over £1 million worth of property in 18 months. That's what's achievable. And she didn't have any money because I showed her how to find finance, how to get joint venture finance. So if you're thinking when I said all you need is 15 grand and you can recycle it, and you're thinking, well, where the fuck do I get 15 grand from? Getting 15 grand is actually really, really simple to do. And right now you might be sat there thinking, well, it's all right for you to say that, but most people who come to me when I'm on the training, and we do the full 3 days advanced training, and people say, oh, I've heard that people can get joint venture finance and things like that, but I don't really know anybody. And usually, after about a month, they say, fucking I can't believe how easy using them techniques you've taught me, how easy it is to get finance. So I've raised in total probably around about £3 million in joint venture finance. And you've got to think, like, again, you might look and go, yeah, that's all right for you, you're a property trainer and you've got all this property and people are going to buy into you. But that wasn't always the case, was it? I started off one bungalow that was a shit buy. I paid 10 grand more for it than any had ever sold on that street because I didn't know what I was doing. So if I can go from that to building up and raising millions and millions in finance, then I'm sure you can raise just 15 grand. And if you raise 15 grand, you can recycle that money.